Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Alisya Binti Ahmad Shaifuddin. Today I'm going to present for my task 1, phase 1, for the regional landscape planning. I have studied about the Pelan Indo Landscape Majlis Pembandaran Kajang. So I have divided into 14 topics in this Pelan Landscape, which is start with the introduction and some of the subtopics that very important, such as the main issues and how they develop the concept and theme, and lastly end with the discussion, recommendation and conclusion. So for the introduction, this Pelan Indo landscape is very important to landscape development, provision of open space and public parks in Kajang, but it more focused to the ecological landscape that I have studied, such as Broga Hill, Hulu Langat. So for the overall concept and aspiration of this Kajang city is bandar pilihan untuk didiami, which is it have to identity the Kajang as a residential center and to achieve the city as smart citizens towards the sustainable development. So the main issues of this Kajang city, they have no clear character of landscape element, and it lack of basic aspiration. For the conceptual development, it got from the how the team developed the trilogy of landscape network, nature, culture and knowledge. So next, we continue to the scope of research. I have divided into socio-cultural factors, natural factors, and how they conclude into one map, which is landscape character formation map. But it more focus to two zone, natural zone and cultural zone, that consist of character of Kajang city that have the cultural values in village area and urban village. So next, we focus on the landscape master plan of Kajang city of MPKJ. Why is the master plan is very important? It guide for the landscape planning, the whole study area, and also a border in planning landscape. So I have attached some of my sketches that refer to this picture, same picture, but I sketch it. It shows the natural and heritage view of Bandar Kajang. So it want to maintain this identity, natural heritage, but it want to propose cultural and heritage hub potential for tourism. So the main road that connects the spaces inside cities need to be upgraded to ensure accessibility and good circulation, that focus on Semenyih or Jalan Ceras at city area. So next, I focus on the forest area that more focus on ecological landscape. So I have divided into the main issues, the SWOT analysis, the strengths, weakness, opportunities, threats, and what is the concept. And based on the issues of this place, I can conclude that the study has a weakness on limitation in form of green infrastructure, because the place is very hot and there's no the landscape element. There's less of trees and tiada tempat teduhan. So we have to focus on forest part at Broga Hill, because it have the natural biodiversity. So I suggest that community forests can be emphasized to be more compatible biodiversity that focus on conservation and preservation idea. So, based on what I have studied from last semester, landscape ecology, urban agriculture and urban reforestation is very important because it reduces soil erosion and sedimentation and also control the flooding and maintain the cultural and historical of Kajang city. So what I can conclude is by follow the Environment Act landscape policies, it has to be studied properly in order to achieve overall master plan concept of Kajang city. So for the conclusion of overall this plan Indo landscape, what I have learned from this is all the local assets and resources need to be managed and organized, so it can create identity and local image in this Bandar Kajang to maintain the natural heritage culture as well as build a conducive residential. For the summary, as human population continue to grow, a conducive environment in this city can be created through the preparation of guidelines on policy appropriate reference in urban areas, so that involve high commitment as well as integrate cooperation for the sake of achieving the main goal of the city. Assalamualaikum. Thank you. That's all from me.